Hey, yeah, it's me. It's time for my return. I've been beautifully distracted lately with my new toys. I just wanted to make a quick announcement to share in my happiness. If there happens to be people who watch my videos who are into fitness or working out, I just wanted to have you guys join me in celebrating another desire that has made manifest. To keep it sweet and to the point, guess who doesn't require to commute to a public gym to train anymore? Me. I have all the equipment now and the machines I usually use at a gym all inside of my property. I specifically worked on a room in my property just for this purpose. And it's been a desire of mine for a very long time. And now it has materialized. So, yeah, life is really good right now. And it gets better. I give no fucks, for real. I'm gonna give a shout out to the universe and let them know that I love them very much. And I'm doing this right in the middle of dropping a download. Um, I just wanted to say thank you to the universe and for them showing me the way. Anyways, I just wanted to share also your words are your magic wand. Remember that. Speak wealth and success into your life. It only takes a few seconds of your time to say good things about yourself and about life. You are always manifesting, so make sure to keep those desires alive. All right, well, here we go. This is the start of the download that I've been working on for the past few days. I'm here guided by powerful forces to mention this to all of you. There are many simulators that are still completely plugged in into the simulated virtual reality. And these simulators are still operating at an unconscious level. So once again, do not feel any unease if your level of self-awareness isn't here just yet. You will find your way in your own time, just like I did. You are constantly being influenced. Your three-dimensional world plays out like it's live and happening right now, and it can easily keep you stuck in your old mindset. You run the risk of repeating the same thought patterns, the same beliefs, and even repeating the same narrative without you even being aware of it. When I was completely plugged in into my own simulation and still very much unconscious, my old mindset had the upper hand and was always in control. I wasn't aware that I was playing in a life game, a artificial simulated reality. I assumed that this was all real, that this whole experience was a real life. So I believed and bought into everything that I saw around me, and I accepted it. Everything I read, I'm sorry, I meant to say everything I read or even listened to, and whatever I saw on television or what is known as, media, I automatically accept it as truth. This message is gold. When I started to feel this download coming in, because it's going to show you how to begin to practice using your own discernment. Your 3D or your three-dimensional world that you interact with on every day, your outside world, is pretty much a mixed bag. There's good things and there's bad things. So you have to learn what to choose, and you have to learn how to practice discernment. Don't buy into everything that you see or listen to or even anything that you read. Take a good look at what you are consuming with your mind or your focus. Make sure that the things you focus on don't create new fears in you. or possibly make you upset or get you to become angry or worked up emotionally, or that may try to persuade you to, in some way, start disliking yourself or feel self loathing of any kind. Even if you see things that may make you feel like complacing or feeling complacent or having to become accepting of an outcome that really isn't beneficial for you as well. If anything that you see, listen to, or read makes you feel worse than better, all you have to do is make the choice to remove your attention from it, even if it's just temporary. The key here is to start reducing the old saturated patterns of your past and start creating a new way of looking at things and developing a new perception. The more aware that you are or that you become, the more important it becomes to be selective of what you are feeding your subconscious mind. As I have gained a higher level of self-awareness, there has been a reduction and even a removal to what I allow my mind to entertain these days. Take a close look to music, for example. What lyrics are you subconsciously repeating in your mind without knowing it when you are listening to a song? Or when you are listening to a favorite song and you're, singing along, what kind of words are you repeating? Because your subconscious is always listening. So it's always absorbing everything, even your words whenever you speak them. Ask yourself, are these words, do they complement my mindset? Or do they encourage me to feel depression, sadness, or even to have a dim way and pessimistic way of looking at life and even love? Those are some important questions to ask yourself whenever you are listening to any type of music. Your old mindset will show up in your physical world through various outlets or places for you to mentally consume. You won't catch on to this right away. This takes a high level of self-awareness to notice. But just like myself, you will eventually get here too. Commercials and all forms of media are everywhere. You can't escape them. There are commercials that I have noticed in my simulation, and since you're part of my simulated experience, I'm sure you have noticed these commercials as well. These commercials are specifically available to remind you to get sick by advertising medications for colds, because cold weather and such three-dimensional beliefs like flu season are always kind of mixed hand in hand. In the 3D, there is a belief that if there's cold weather, that automatically means you're going to get sick. Now, keep this in mind. This is all unconscious programming that you bought into when you didn't know any better. So take a moment to think about that in what I just said. Mental programming is always available to you, and that can be something good, and that can also be something bad. As you disconnect from this simulated experience, you will start making choices, and they're going to be very important choices. You will start to decide if you want to continue accepting a three-dimensional construct, which is basically your old belief system set into place, or if you want to invest in creating something better. Most of what your unconscious mind created while you were unaware is coming from a low vibrational place and is more than likely full of limiting beliefs and also fears. All the bullshit that has been programmed into you to believe in is pretty much a limiting belief. Pre-programmed shit is never good for you, because you never had a chance to choose for yourself what you want to believe in. Instead, your unconscious mindset did the choosing for you based on your personalized trigger patterns of your past. You start to choose when you unplug from the game. And then the best part happens when this is done. You own the game. The simulation no longer controls you by feeding you your old history. Your new mindset takes over and commands the simulation to give you the experiences that you desire, and even more important, it starts giving you the experiences that you deserve. Limiting beliefs are always taught and learned, and they are all originate from your old mindset. Do you guys kind of get an idea of where I'm going with this? I hope you do. And let me tell you right away, limiting beliefs or assumptions that fit into this category are deep in there. And what I mean is deep inside of your subconscious mind. These types of limiting beliefs, they hide inside of your mind and make you feel as if they are true and real things when they are not. Limiting beliefs also convince you that it's okay to believe in them because everyone else does it. So why not buy into the bandwagon, right? Everyone else shares your limiting beliefs. So it seems like it's like a mass belief that everyone knows about and believe that is true. So that kind of puts a little bit of pressure in you to also agree with what everyone else is buying into. But the truth is that you are the only one that's creating your reality. And the choices that you make are all up to you. The three-dimensional world is a reflection of your inner world, and it will be expressed in many different ways. Keep this in mind. You are in your own simulated reality with characters that will match your beliefs because they are also part of your own movie. If you can see my channel, then that means you are part of my simulation. And that means that I share beliefs with you and you share beliefs with me. Once you start to become self-aware, when you disconnect from being a player or a character in your own game, and you start to take control of your own simulation instead of letting it control you, that's when everything changes. The rules, the regulations, the things telling you of like what you can do and what you can't do, those are all your own self-limitations. You made these limitations real when you were under the control of your unconscious mind. This is a simulation. Let me remind you, this isn't real. It's an artificial simulated reality with very high tech, which means it looks and it feels very real, but it's 100% artificial. There is no logical thinking here, so don't try to bring in any logical reasoning. The only logical pattern, if you happen to run into anything that seems like it's logic, is the one that you made up for yourself when you were unaware that you are God. You are the God of your own reality. All of you, and once myself as well at one point, were taught to follow everything you see around you and to follow others and what they are doing, or to follow how other people are moving and using them as examples to either copy or to use as a reference. But in reality, what it all comes down to is that the only person that you need to follow is yourself, because you are the one that's creating and building your own world and your own experience with your mind. I am here simply to help you build and create in a way that actually serves you, and to help you drop any limiting beliefs or negative patterns that are making your experience in your own simulation not so good. It's very easy to fall into comparing yourself to others. I used to do it a lot in the past when I was very unconscious, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you still do. All of your unconscious trigger patterns are always playing out in front of you. That's what your physical world is all about. What needs to be made more specific here is that you have been following and creating from a negative place. I was always following my 3D when I didn't know that I was in a simulation. And I was looking to my 3D to show me, to tell me what to do next, what to believe in, how to live, what styles to wear, what things to do with my life. But what good does it do to follow what you see in your 3D when it's your own same conditioning patterns that are repeating themselves over and over again in different ways? And what is happening is that your own 3D is placing you in a hamster wheel that never ends. You're just repeating your own old patterns. Repetition is necessary here. And in my channel, in my collaboration with the universe, I repeat things, but I do them strategically for your own benefit. Change your habits. Step away from your old default setting. What is familiar to you is not always your friend. All right, guys, I'm going to close this one out. I am sending out the intention that this message found those of you who it was meant to find. As for me, it's deep into the night. It's like 1 a.m. For those of you who are into fitness, do you like to lift late at night? Because I'm noticing that's my thing. I like lifting and also getting lit. Those two in combination is really fun. So I'm enjoying that right now. Anyways, see you soon. Life is good, and I wish for yours to be the same as well. It's a pretty busy day, so if there's any traffic sounds, my apologies. I did the best that I could. My friends will guide me back when it's time. I'll see you all soon again. Bye.